Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ursula, and in today's video I want to do a finale of my winter perfume project that I've been doing. I picked all my wintry perfumes and my goal was to use it at least once throughout this period of time, and I have done so. I have tracked all my uses and I will be ranking all of the perfumes that I have in my winter collection today and give you a little review on each and every one of them. So we're going to start at the bottom. I've ranked them from 1 point, which is the worst, up into 10 points, which is the best. And I don't have anyone at 1 point this time around, but I do have one that I wanted to give 2 points. I definitely do not like this perfume. It is More Sex from Charlotte Tilbury. And to me, this smells like a perfume that a man well over 70 would use. Like, it's very masculine. It's very like leathery and heavy. It has a little bit of a spicy top, and you get that leathery note somewhere in the middle then, and then it kind of dries down to a smoky, woody base. Just not for me at all. Next, at 3 points, I have a dupe for the This Is Her perfume by Zadig and Voltaire. I have the original, and then I have a couple of dupes as well. And this is my worst out of those dupes. This is the Essence version, if I didn't say. I don't find it to be super similar to the original. It is very soapy and headachy and plasticky. I don't enjoy this one at all, and it is definitely on the chopping block. I don't see why I should keep this around for too long, since I have both the original and a dupe that I enjoy. Oh, and I used both of those perfumes only once. The next perfume I used a little bit more. I actually used this 5 times, and that's mainly because I enjoy using this when I travel and when I'm around people that I don't want to have a perfume that's too offensive and strong. I find that this is very neutral and likable. A little bit boring to me, kind of, but it works out as a very neutral everyday. And I gave this 4 points. Probably didn't say the perfume. It is Juliette Has a Gun. So the name is just Even though I've learned to kind of enjoy it, it is not my favorite or my go-to by any means. I think it's okay, but it's just not a perfume that I would go for and buy a bigger size of. It's just a little bit, I don't know how to describe it. It has some jasmine and tuberose in there, and then you have a lot of that musk, but it is overpowered by patchouli, which is not like, it's like my least favorite note in a perfume is patchouli. So I think maybe that's the main reason why it's not as enjoyable for me. But again, I give it a 4, I believe. Yes, and I did use it 5 times for the reason that I just gave, but definitely not my cup of tea. It also goes away pretty fast. It's supposed to have a little bit of a raspberry in there. I can't really detect that too much. I do get a hint of vanilla in the dry down, so it has some sweetness to it, but it's mostly, well, it's kind of a sweet floral. And if any of you are familiar with Dior Hypnotic, it is supposed to be not like a dupe, but it has some similarities to that perfume. I did have Hypnotic way back, but I don't really remember what it smelled like. So yeah, that's my take on this. Not a favorite. I don't hate it. It's not bad, but it's not something I would grab for. So then I have 3 perfumes that I ranked just in the middle at 5 points there. We can start with this one. I have 3 perfume or four kind of perfumes in here that are year-long perfumes. For me, I use them all year long, including this one, which is the Miss Dior from Dior. So I talked about this one in my last finale video for my fall project, so I'm not going to say too much, but again, it is growing on me. I think I only used it once in this sort of project. It's not something I grab for. It's very just, yeah, in the middle there. I kind of like the scent as it has completely dried down. Then we have from Essnce Iconic Flower, which is the dupe for Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. I do enjoy this one, but it does have too much patchouli for me, again, for me to fully enjoy. It is just okay, nice, but a little bit too much floral. And I only use this once. Again, not something I reach for. And then lastly, we have this new perfume, for me at least, the YSL Libre Vanilla Couture. So this is like the vanilla version of Libre, or Libre, I don't know how you pronounce that. I believe this is a limited edition. I do recognize the Libre scent. I do have a sample of that one too, the original. But this is a little bit more gourmand, and it does have more warmth to it with the rum and bourbon vanilla. But I do like it. It's just, it's not my absolute favorite. It's definitely not my favorite vanilla. I have so many vanilla perfumes that I like a lot more than this one. And I only used this once. Then we're coming up at my 6-point category. We have the Essnce Sugar Kiss, which I used this one only once. I don't believe this is a dupe. I'm not sure. It is like a sweet and spicy perfume, a little bit pepperminty maybe. Really good for winter nights. I think it's a nice perfume. I like it, although it might be a little bit too masculine for me. I think it layers well with Ariana Grande Cloud, and it settles as a nice woody cashmere scent. But again, the reason why I ranked it at this point is it's just a little bit too masculine for me, but it's an interesting, nice scent. And the next one in my 6-point category is Kilian Black Phantom. I only used this once. This is a very interesting scent. This is the only perfume that I found so far that I think I would like my partner to try, because it has this really nice masculinity to it, but then I also would like it on myself. And again, it's at the 6 points, so it's not like I really like this, but it's a good perfume. It has good projection. It lasts for like 10 to 12 hours. I smell the chocolate as you know, the very first few seconds. It has that oriental feel to it, and then it's almost salty, and you get some like creamy coffee, burnt caramel, vanilla, boozy rum. It has some sugary notes there that are quite overwhelming. Like it's like almost like walking into a bar. I get that maybe because it has that smokiness to it, and then I get like Irish coffee. Yeah, I just get the feel of this is what you should wear when you want to go out and have like a wild night. And it settles as a smoky, woody cigar scent. I wish I could pull this off, but I just don't feel like I'm cool enough for this scent. I think it's fun though. I do like this, but maybe not for me. I don't know. I always get a little bit overwhelmed when I use this. Then I have a bunch of perfumes at number 7 or 7 points. I do have another one at 7 points that I cannot find, and it is the Seven Virtues Vanilla Woods, and it's a very good perfume. I really enjoy, you know, all of these 7 points perfumes. I really do enjoy. I don't know where it went. It is probably in one of my purses. I don't know. I do like it for traveling. It's just very easygoing, and it's like a little bit of a smoky vanilla, not smoky. It has a vanilla that has a little bit of a twist to it, but it does have a fruity pear-like opening and then that rich woody base, and I really enjoy it. It lasts for about 6 hours. Good for day, night, I would say fall, winter. Yeah, really enjoy that one. I think I'm going to talk about all my black opiums all together. I am a little bit confused by these because I do have a dupe for the original by Eden. The original black opium. It is a very strong, one of those patchouli scents or patchouli perfumes that I do enjoy, but it's very much on the verge of being too headachy for me. But some days I absolutely love this perfume and it's like one of my favorites, and then another day it's like, why do I even like this? It's a weird one, but it has so many interesting notes to it. It has the licorice, it has the patchouli, it has some smokiness to it, vanilla, coffee, licorice, almonds, so many interesting notes, and I do think it's a really nice, you know, date night perfume. But especially the last few years, I don't tend to grab for this as often as I used to. I think it would have ranked higher a few years ago, but now I feel like I'm almost a little bit over this perfume. I feel like it is a little bit sweeter than the original. It has more of that gourmand feel to it, but they are very, very similar. So I used this one once, and then I used this one twice, and I used these ones twice as well. Then we have Lady Essence from Essence, which is a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana The One. This is a light, fresh, fruity, floral, vanilla kind of scent. It's very easygoing. It's very, you know, average, I would say, but I do really enjoy it. I think it's a great perfume. So, and I don't know, I don't think I've ever owned the original, but I've smelled it so many times, and I think this is very similar to that. It's hard to tell if they're exact dupes when I don't have them side by side to compare, but I really enjoy this one. It's a good one. So I did decide to roll over the Lush Chelsea Morning perfume that I got. This is like my latest perfume purchase, and so even though it is more suitable for fall maybe, I thought it would be good for the Christmas time as well, which I don't regret. I did enjoy it during the Christmas time because it has a lot of those spicy, edible, gourmand, Christmassy scents. Very similar to Super Milk. It has like a butterscotch scent to it. I enjoy it, but like I said last time, I find it a little bit hard to get over the fact that it is super similar to a room spray that I have that I'm kind of sick of, and I didn't realize that until after I purchased it. So I'm a little bit sad about that. I originally wanted the Yognog, but I ended up getting Chelsea Morning. They didn't have Yognog, so I mean, maybe I kind of regret purchasing it, but now that I have it, I do want to try to get some more use out of it. I did use this 6 times, all in all, and I think it's time to put this back now. I've gotten a little bit more of a feel of how I feel about this perfume, and yeah, it's time to give it some rest. The last one in my 7 points category is Good Girl from Carolina Herrera. I used this twice. I only have this tiny little mini of it. I've always wanted to try this because this is a very classy and classic and feminine scent. And even though I don't feel like it's me, really, it's not the perfume that screams me, I do enjoy it. I think it's a really nice perfume. Also, it has very good performance. It is really nice. I'm almost like, I regret not using it a little bit more. But yeah, it has that feminine touch. It is a little bit powdery, a little bit spicy. It has that sweetness to it, creamy, fresh, floral, definitely floral, but like a sweet floral, and some musk and tonka bean. So yeah, it's nice. Not something I will repurchase or anything, but I'm really glad I have this so I can use this once in a while, even though it's not really me. But yeah. Then we are at my 8 points category. I have two perfumes here. Let's talk about this one first. This is the Essnce I Am Vanilla. I love this one. This is not a dupe. It's an original from Essnce. I used this twice only just because I have so many perfumes I need to try out. So I used it a couple of times and then I kind of forgot about it. But this is like really up there. You know, it definitely deserves 8 points for me. It is such a nice like vanilla with some creamy strawberries, and then I get a hint of like orchid. Nice for winter nights. Just really enjoy this one. Now this is interesting. We have Zadig and Voltaire. This is her. This is the original. And I used this 3 times and I have actually ranked a dupe for this higher. Because I feel like when I apply this, I find it to be very strong and overpowering, and it's only like at the end of the day or the day after that I kind of enjoy the little whatever's left of the perfume. It is a very warm and cozy perfume. It has that sandalwood base, but at the top and the middle you have a lot of creaminess, those nutty notes of chestnut, and you have cashmere, some jasmine, and that really comforting vanilla. There is a reason why this is not at the top, because I don't see myself repurchasing this. I don't love it that much, but I do love it. I wonder if I said that Vanilla Woods was at 7 points. I'm not sure, but it is at 9 points, and those are the perfumes that I'm going to talk about next. I have 3 additional perfumes in that 9-point category, which means I absolutely love these, but there might be something that keeps me from feeling like I need to repurchase this. I might, but I'm like a little bit on the fence. They're not like absolute top favorites. So we have again 2 from Essnce, Vanilla Sass and Carashmellow, which I used once each. Carashmellow is a dupe for this one, Bianco Latte, from Giardini di Toscana. I got a body lotion that I use as a perfume. It is in my 10-point category. So I think I'm going to talk more about this one because this is super similar. So I absolutely love this perfume, but I love the Bianco Latte even more. Then we have Vanilla Sass, which is a dupe for Burberry Goddess, and I absolutely love this one too. It makes me really want to get the original, but I can't do that because it's not cruelty free. So I might purchase this. I might try the dupe from Eden. I don't know, but I really want a version of that goddess perfume in my collection because it's just so good. It has a fresh, fruity opening. It has some ginger there, and it has some sort of masculinity to it as well, but it's not overpowering by any means. And then it dries down to a nice vanilla perfume with a hint of lavender, which is very interesting to me. I don't particularly love lavender notes, but in this perfume I really enjoy it. So And then lastly, at my 9 points ranking category, we have this is her dupe from Eden, the 495, and this is my preferred. This is her version. I like it even more than the original just because it's not as overpowering as the original. It's a little bit lighter, I would say. It almost smells the way that the original smells as it is completely dried down, and like the way it smells after a few hours, that's what this smells like. So if you really like the complete dried down aspect of the original, I would check this one out. Also, if you're interested in any of these Eden perfumes, I wanted to just say the numbers for the different ones. We have 030, which is the YSL Black Opium dupe, and then we have 642, which is the Kilian Black Phantom dupe. Then we are at the top, the 10 out of 10 perfumes, the ones that I absolutely love. I wish to have these within my perfume collection forever. They are just the best. I have 9 of those, so I know I'm not a minimalist within my perfume collection. I do like to be more minimal when it comes to skincare and makeup, but I do allow myself to have a little bit more space for more perfumes in my collection, just because I really enjoy playing with them. I really enjoy getting to know different notes and note combinations and all that. And so it's okay, but I think in the future, my goal is, I mean, I have so many samples, and just because I have way over 100 perfumes, so many of them are samples or like just little minis or travel sizes. I think my ideal perfume collection would maybe consist of like between 15 to 20 travel and full-size perfumes, maybe less, but I think that would be ideal because that would give me room to still play and have fun, have good variation between the seasons, and I would have something that would be appropriate for all occasions. So yeah, I'm just trying to justify the fact that I have a lot of perfumes, but again, the majority of them are tiny samples. So first off, I just quickly want to mention the year-long perfumes that is going to be in all my perfume projects. We have the Baccarat Rouge 540 Hair Mist, original hair mist, and then this is the dupe version of the perfume Baccarat Rouge. So this is 504 from Eden. Absolutely love this perfume. I've talked about this in so many videos. I cannot get enough of this. I really enjoy the dupe, and I really enjoy the actual perfume as well. Even though this is a hair mist, it is really nice. I will say that it doesn't last as long as a perfume. I think it's a little bit more lightweight, but still really enjoyable, and I want to have this in my collection forever. I've used this 8 times and this 6 times, and then this is also my all-time favorite perfume. I don't ever want to run out of this, so I save this for special occasions, kind of. The Cerruti 1881. It is just the best and really, really interesting to me. It is a floral scent, and I don't typically go for floral scents, but there's just something about the complexity of this that I think is so great, and it brings so many memories to me as well. So I love this one. I've used this 3 times so far. We have the Bianco Latte from Giardini di Toscana. I do feel like I should roll this over to my spring perfume project as well, because this is a body lotion. This is not a perfume, even though I use it as a perfume. but it will go bad a lot sooner than a typical perfume, so I feel like I need to get some more use out of it. I've only used this 3 times, so yeah, I'm gonna keep it in for a little longer. If you're not familiar with this scent, this is the best, like, edible, gourmand, baked goods kind of scent. It has caramel, honey, vanilla. I absolutely love this body lotion. It's so long lasting. I feel like I get so much more out of this for the money that I spent rather than a perfume when it just performs as a perfume anyways. So I'm really happy I got this. Then we have Ariana Grande Matte Vanilla. I used this 6 times. Absolutely love this perfume as well. This is very similar to the Cloud perfume from Ariana Grande, but this is maybe a little bit more simplified. But yeah, very, very nice perfume. Then we have Bee from Ellis Brooklyn. I've used this 9 times. Absolutely love this too. I'm a little bit sad that I'm like down here now. I'm almost at the place where I want to save this. I don't want to run out. It's really hard to get Ellis Brooklyn in Norway. So I do want to repurchase this perfume because I find it really uplifting, but yet cozy and comforting. It's like just beautiful spiciness to the honey, very sweet, but not sickening in any way. It's just very like fresh and uplifting, I feel like. Then we have Rituals the Orient, the Orient. I don't even know if they have this one anymore. This is so pretty and so great if you like those a little bit of spicy oriental perfumes. This is in the family of Cosmic Power from Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like they do the same thing for me. Like, they give me a little bit of a story. They bring that spice to them, but yet they have that sweetness. It's such an interesting, nice perfume that everyone else around me dislike, just like the Cosmic Power from Charlotte Tilbury. People do not like this perfume, but I love it. I really, really love it. I get that it can be a little bit strong and overwhelming to people that don't like spices in their perfumes, because it has like a sharp peppery note, which I love, and then it gets that incense kind of oriental note to it, and then it ends up being a really nice musky woody scent. But man, oh, I love it so much, and I don't feel like I ever get sick of using it, but I feel like I have to use it when I'm on my own because I don't want to offend anyone. So this is probably like a either you hate it or you love it kind of perfume. And it's also very unisex, I feel. Only 2 perfumes left. The next one is Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. We have the dupe from Eden in 470. And I used this 8 times. I love this so much. I like this one in the fall as well. My partner really enjoyed this one. Again, something kind of spicy. I feel like it's almost in that same category as the one I just spoke about, but this has a lot more sweetness to it and that rum note added, but it has like it has that smokiness to it, but it is so sweet that you don't get that heaviness from this perfume. Just very sweet and spicy at the same time. I love this. Great for like a date night. I cannot get enough of this. I definitely will repurchase. I've had one of these before, so I've already used up one of these, and I definitely want to get a new one once I've finished this one. And finally, at the top, this is my go-to perfume, therefore I feel like I need to put it at the top. This is just the one that I've reached for the most in this project. I've used it 14 times. It's Ariana Grande Cloud. I am sure you've heard of it. It is very popular. It is supposed to be a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540, which I don't think it is, but it has a lot of similarities, but this is just like a more lightweight version of that. Such an easy perfume to wear. I don't feel like it is offensive to anyone. It's very like office friendly, non-headachy, just lovely. I can't say enough good things about it. And it's affordable. So I got this like medium-sized perfume and I'm halfway done with this one. I definitely am going to repurchase this, but I might repurchase it in a full size. We'll see. But I really enjoy this one. And that is it for this video. I found this to be so exciting and fun to do, and I cannot wait for my spring perfume project that I'm going to do a video on very soon. So stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!